Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you. So look here, family. I'm just waiting for a few people to come on in because um I just want to show you the cats are so-called leaders and so-called popular men in the community been knowing Polight's a demon. I've been telling them for 8 years. Okay, I've been showing and proving for 8 years. Polite's a demon. All these cats seen it. All trust me. All the cats of note or important. Watch my Facebook page. They knew it. So look here. All this shit cats trying to protect uh, uh um him today is total bullshit, right? It's total 100% unadulterated cow manure. So I got a few people watching right now, but they can catch it later. Um, Hold on 1 second. 1 second. I think y'all can hear me. Hit number one if anybody can hear me. I'm doing this kind of janky. I would like to be on my desktop, but I just needed a close up. Oh shit. Okay. I see my stream cut off on me for a minute. I'm back. Let me let me get this going. Let me get right on into it. 1 second, family. Let me get this tablet back on. Let me get this tablet back on. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm just doing this in a janky way. I got my phone pressed up to my tablet, right? So you see this? Wait a minute, let me make it clear. I titled this video a year ago, Sick Ass Polight Lying on His Daughter, right? Remember when Polight and his wife claimed that his daughter ran away? Because there was drama in the household, and there's always, always been drama in whatever household Polight is in, which affects the children. Okay? Let me just let you know something. ACCCTV and Neil, let me just let you know something real quick. I worked as a youth counselor for a decade. Okay, everybody knows Chief X, all my friends, family, high school friends, ex co-workers can see my videos and they know I don't lie. Okay. So I worked as a youth counselor for 10 years. I worked in mental health. Okay. I also worked at Edelman's Children's Court in Monterey Park, California, Los Angeles County. Edelman's Children's Court, I was a legal assistant, and I worked for attorneys who worked for DCFS, which is Department of Children Family Services in Los Angeles, California. So I was a legal assistant for 2 years at Edelman's Children's Court. I must have read, as a legal assistant, the attorneys used to give me cases. I used to run them in and out of court and do different things. And I read over so many child abuse cases. It's just crazy. Like, I would like to say I'm a fucking expert, but I'm not credentialed, so I don't want to claim that. But my experience and my work experience and my knowledge of working at group homes, I worked at children's court, I worked at level 14 lock facilities with boys. I worked at a skate park and had a caseload of kids I used to manage. I mean, I'd done it all in social service. I even worked with Down syndrome adults. I was their day teacher. Had mentally disturbed adults come to a day treatment center during the day, right? And throughout the day, I'm their teacher. I had 7 at my table, and throughout that 8-hour day, I was responsible for 7 Down syndrome adults. Okay, and we done all that. So I'm very familiar with kids, children's services, behavior kids, and I'm gonna tell you something about Polight's lovely young daughter right here. Okay, Polight's lovely young daughter right here is traumatized. This is why she is so quiet, quiet, quiet. And it's not like people still think of her in terms of when she was a baby. Okay? People think of Polight's young daughter here in terms of when she was a baby because that's when we were introduced to her. Polight's daughter right here today is 15 years old. 15 years old. So, 15-year-old girls are not that silent. She is very silent all the time and will just sit there and be quiet, not open her mouth, unless she's asked questions and forced to talk. I've always felt, just from my experience of working in children's services, working as a youth counselor, something about Polight's 15-year-old daughter here, I can't put a finger on it, but something about it is some traumatic experiences she's had. Because she is so quiet. And sometimes when I watch, I say she's actually brilliant. She's a very sharp-minded, brilliant person. But something about her makes her too shy to talk, to speak up. She'll look around and not say nothing until she's asked a question, and then she talks. Now, she may be shy, but I'm just saying extreme shyness stems from some issues in your childhood, in your life. It's a confidence issue. Okay? Now, let me play this so you can understand. I've been on Polight's ass, and this was about, what was this, a year and a half ago? So everybody knows from me telling everybody for the last 8 years about Polight. Okay? Let's play and listen. He was bullshitting you about his daughter running away. This girl is smart. She didn't leave the house and forget how to walk back the path she walked. She's a smart child. She ran away. And let's just listen. Watch Polight lie and bullshit. And people didn't even catch this. Talk about his daughter was missing. She was missing for about an hour and a half. But he's lying on his daughter. And then he doesn't let her speak and mutes the phone. But watch.
Our daughter, a woman and her daughter were both on bikes. Just like, yo, be looking for your daughter right now. Like, just random, everywhere I kept going. People just saying, yo, like, look, look. And even here, this brother right here.
That's a person that's part of his security. He act like it's a complete stranger. Nobody know Polight got game for you niggas. That ain't no stranger. That's his homie.
See that? That's why it's important, man. You see my live, right? See how important that live stream went, Polight?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What?
I mean, talk about it now. You got the...
His phone is fine until Sarnetta asks him to talk about it. But Sarnetta, Polight do not want to talk about what happened with his daughter there in front. Just watch.
The floor, the people listening to you, they can hear you clear. Talk to us about this whole situation. What happened with Lil Ma'at?
Okay.
He tells him he's gonna step out for a minute. Now, this is where he gotta lie because he gotta step away from his friend and his daughter so he can lie on them. Watch.
Yeah, so yeah, this shit mad low, son. I heard you. You said I got the phone.
His shit ain't mad low. His shit is not mad low. Sonetta is clear. And Polight got a great phone. This is where the flim flam begins. He's trying to act like he don't hear. But what he's doing, what he did was, he paused, he lowered the volume so his daughter couldn't hear Sonetta. Watch.
You said you want me to build, right, sir?
Yes, sir. Go in. Go in.
Yeah. Basically, baby, gonna see what you going on. Go get some breakfast. I mean, you can say whatever.
He tells his daughter she can see what happens since she's leaning all on him. But he's about to send her away in a minute. Now all of a sudden when Lil Mayat start talking, the phone goes totally mute. It wasn't mute the entire 5 minutes he's been talking. But when she talk, her story is not Polight's story. Polight lies on his daughter. Watch.
You want to get breakfast when you learn?
We're not together.
All of a sudden, it went mute when she was telling the story. She wasn't going to tell no story about no white man walking up on her and trying to kidnap her. She wasn't going to tell that lie Polight told.
Polight, we can't hear her. We can't hear her now, Polight. The sound went dead.
The sound went dead?
Yeah, he's playing dumb. You can hear him. But he paused it. He muted Sonetta out again so his daughter won't hear.
Good with you. Yeah, it's good now.
Hold on real quick.
Let me tell you the trick he does. He puts the mic part on the phone against his clothing, so it's real low. But he muted it when he put Lil Mayat on there, his daughter. He muted her and then sent her away because he don't want the truth to be told.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that.
Go ahead, let her talk. That'll be good. Let her get it in.
Hold on real quick.
He said, no. And this is when he was about to let her talk, but he thought about it, said, oh, no. He had to put it on mute and lower and cover the mic part. So when he's sending her away now he's free to elaborate and lie his ass off.
Yes, are you hearing me?
Yes, I hear you loud and clear.
As he's talking, he's holding the mic part against his body, so it'll be low. It was fine before.
Time out, Polight. Time out. Yeah, go back to the mic. Get close to the mic again, man, because we can't hear you.
Polight know how to talk into the mic. He's bullshitting. He's always clear. He knows how to talk into it.
You speaking away from it.
Close to the mic?
Yeah, just like that. Talk in the mic like that.
Playing dumb like a motherfucker.
All right, so she said that from when she left for the breakfast this morning, it's a few blocks from where we at. The crib is like 3-4 blocks away. She went.
She probably does that normally. Leave to go get some breakfast. But Polight's wife, or girlfriend, really, he's not like legally married. Polight's wife made a post that she ran away and put a report out that she ran away. Polight's story is different. He's acting like she got lost. But his wife made a post that she ran away. It's drama in the household.
To get breakfast. Her phone was dying. We always tell her don't leave the house about that shit being over 50%. If she figures she can wing it, that's what she do, not listening and shit. Thinking she can wing it, taking it lightly, because, shit gotta happen for you to really realize what it is and why we be telling her certain stuff. So she go over there. As smart as she is, she make these kind of errors. She go over there, get her breakfast, think it's
Nah, she ain't made no error. Maya know exactly where she left from and how to get back to where she left from. It's Polight and his wife that's bullshitting.
When she walk out the car, when she walk out the spot, she said some white guy was in the car and he was trying to call her over to the car. So she said she looked, but she just kept moving.
That is not her story. That's a lie Polight made up. And the white guy, he had to put the white man on it because he know y'all. He had to fearmonger and say white man. And you in Miami, not a Latino, not another black, this white man. Because he know y'all got issues with white people. So he used the white man, the fearmonger.
So then hold on, damn man. So then he stepped out of the car and he called her again. You can see that the caller, so she said she attempted to go on the phone and text, but she said her phone died right there. Her phone was dead. She was like, damn. So when that happened, she said she started to move a little faster and she looked at him and
her phone died right then, right after the white man.
And she felt like he was trying to like just walk closer to like ensue her. So she was close to the corner. She said she dipped around the corner. She just started bugging. After that, she started hiding. Then after that, she was so stricken. And now this is it's not most stores ain't open, and it's not really a bunch of stores in that.
All right, I'm done. We ain't got to listen to the whole elaborate storyline, but you can see how he muted the mic when his daughter was about to tell this real story, and then he sent her away so he can lie to y'all. Polight is so full of shit and an evil bastard for lying on his daughter like that, making up this elaborate fucking hoax. What a wicked ass individual Polight is. Fucking garbage ass nigga. Trash. All right. Now, I was playing a video that I put up in 2019, right? It's almost 2022, damn near, right? I got videos exposing Polight for 8 years. You cannot tell me none of the conscious men knew. Everybody that be on House of Consciousness, all these cats, I'm in my squad, all these cats watch my videos religiously. They see every video I post. They seen me for 8 years exposing Polight, saying he's a demon, he's an evil, and all this old shit. These niggas didn't care. I'm telling you what's happening. They didn't give a fuck. They just starstruck. These niggas is just like they was as babe kids in the neighborhood. You know how the kids looked up to the dope man. Regardless of what the dope man was doing, they looked up to the dope man. It's the same thing as grown adult men. They have that same immature thinking. Because a nigga got money and some women around him and slick talk, they begin to become idolaters. Their idolatry worship. Listen to what I'm telling you. Anyone defending Polight is an idolater and man worshiping. Anyone defending Polight, these are some bitch ass fuckboy niggas. Listen to what I'm telling you. Let me say something real quick before I go. Let me say something before I go. I told a few cats, right? It's one issue as men you have to be sensitive about. That is rape and molestation. Okay? Let me tell you something. 50% of the women will cancel you and lose respect for you if they just think you protecting wicked men who molest or rape. I'm telling you, listen to what I'm telling you. I'm not just some normal Joe Blow who just had a job and worked and went through life and, listen to what I'm telling you. I just told you my work history. Besides from my work history, I was in a drug program in 1992, inpatient for 9 months. In this drug program, we're getting therapy, group therapy, we getting along, we talking, we shooting the shit, whatever. But do you know for that whole damn near year, I heard every woman's life story in therapy groups for a long time. Over 50% of those women in therapy, I said over 50% of women in therapy getting treatment for addiction had molestation issues and rape issues. It's just not some rare thing that men think it is. A lot of you men, you don't understand and know women well at all. I'm telling you, you guys do not understand and know women well. You guys have not had conversations with women like, some men have. You just lame. A lot of y'all I ain't seen you niggas with a woman in years since, you've been on social media. I can call out a bunch of niggas. I've never seen them with a woman in my life. Okay? So when these girls was in treatment and I was listening, I heard all the stories. So I developed a sensitivity for any issue of molestation and rape that other men may not have had. Okay? I've had many women. People know I'm a flirt and I've dealt with women, and every woman I have been with in my life have felt comfortable enough with me to share their story and their life. At least 50% has been involved in some kind of way with attempted molestation or rape, a family member or something. And I know this. So rape and molestation, I understand, is a sensitive topic. So when you men get to protecting one and acting like it's the woman is crazy and she may be lying, you cannot ever do that in public. You will lose respect from 50% of the women who listen to you. It is this serious. Even if it's you have to, like say, just say it's your homeboy, right? And you don't protect your homeboy in situations of a rape or molestation. You be like, nigga, hey, bro, it's been love. You know what I mean? I love you, but this shit is not looking good. I can't do it, bro. I can't support you on this. Now, later, if he just so happened to be found not guilty or whatever, then you say, hey, bro, I'm glad you free. I'm glad you got off. I'm glad that shit wasn't true. But you got to understand, bro, it was so much evidence against you. You understand? So you understand where I'm coming from. We shake hands, we cool again. But when you hear of a rape, you stop and you support the women and children. You believe them until further fucking notice. You hear me? All you bitch ass niggas who've been wishy-washy and riding the fence, or maybe this, and well, maybe it's a setup. Well, maybe this. Well, maybe the little girl is lying. Well, maybe her mama, and all you bitch ass niggas making excuses for this Polight dude. You're doing yourself a disservice, and you don't understand women. And that's why I've seen a lot of you niggas subscriptions go down. I've seen a lot of you niggas getting cussed out in the chat. I've gotten text over the last week. I've gotten texts and people asking me questions saying, from all women, said, what is wrong with these dudes? I'd be like, sis, I don't know. They don't understand women. They ain't been around women. They're selfish. They've never worked in mental health. They've never worked in children's services. They've never worked as a counselor. They don't understand. You dig what I'm saying? So when I always say I'm best, the God best, protector of women and children, I'm not just running off at the mouth. I know women and children been in some precarious and some fucked up situations. A lot of you, most of you men don't understand and don't know this. The prevalency of attempted rape and attempted molestation by family members, strangers, and shit is bigger than you think, men. Get your shit together. You need to make don't just make a stance, you make a hard stance. You say, I can't fuck with Polight after hearing this shit. I can't fuck with him. Fuck that nigga. And if later on he would even understand that, yeah, I understand how you felt that way, nigga. They was talking about DNA evidence. They was talking about, me saying that I was with her. The mama said I was with her. The victim said I was with her. I understand. It was so much evidence to get into. I understand how you felt that way. Okay? But you take a hard stance. Any nigga I hear from now on supporting Polight, protecting Polight, or trying to make an excuse for Polight, I'm going in on you. And it's going to be a problem. Chief X, I'm out.